Hello and welcome to Computerology. Today we are going to discuss about the history of prehistoric Bihar. That is, before the history writing started for Bihar. So there are some artifacts and other things that have been found in different regions and different districts of Bihar, through which we can come to know about the hunters and the gatherers and the lifestyle and other things, social type of structure that were existent during the prehistoric period of Bihar. So let us start here, and this type of questions are basically factual questions. From this part you will get the factual type of questions which may be asked in the paper, and that is why it becomes important to memorize the facts and the figures for this part. That is why you will be in position to answer the questions regarding the factual based questions. So first of all, we will talk about the evidences. From what evidences does we come to know about the prehistoric period of Bihar, that is the primitive people, हंटर्स एंड गैदरर्स, आदि मानव जो कहते हैं ना, आदि मानव, तो वो जो रहते थे बिहार में ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड ऑफ प्री हिस्टोरिक पीरियड. सो हियर वी कम टू नो about these people from the different kinds of evidences, artifacts that are available through excavation of different regions. So the most ancient remains of the early pre-stone age is available from the period of 1 lakh BC. Basically, if we talk about the prehistoric period, then we consider the prehistoric period from 1 lakh BCE to 1000 BCE in general. And that is why here, if we get the artifacts of this period, then these are the artifacts which will tell us about the lifestyle and other things, the economy, etc. of that period. And here these includes mainly the tools such as axe, knife, chisels, etc., which were used by them for gathering the different types of edible items from the forest, as well as for the hunting purposes, right? And these are mainly made of rocks. Till that time the people were not knowing about the metal work and other things, and that is why they will not be in position to use the tools and other things made up of metal. That is why they are using the rock made tools of small sizes, right? And these Paleolithic remains have been found mainly in two regions of this period, that is Munger region on the banks of river Ganga and Nalanda district, right? Nalanda district, where there is Rajgir and other things, the historical places, etc. And next, if we come to the middle Paleolithic age, that was the early Paleolithic age, which dates between before the 1 lakh BCE, and thereafter the middle Paleolithic age is between 1 lakh BCE to 40,000 BC, before Christ existed. So likewise, the early prehistoric period, middle prehistoric period or Paleolithic period, and later Paleolithic period have been divided. So here the remains of this period have been found mainly in Munger. This is also in the Ganga plains, and this is on the bank of Ganga. And here this includes the tools made up of stone. So till this time there was no use of metallic tools, right? And these tools were of small size, they were not so big, and a special importance, special mention of one tool is made here, and that is spearhead, भाले की नोक को, ठीक है. So this type of triangular spearhead type of tool was found there, which was being used for the hunting purpose by the nomadic peoples, by the primitive peoples. And This is also made up of stone. This spearhead is also made up of small stone and is of small size, right? And the remains of the later Paleolithic period. This was the middle Paleolithic period, and from here 40,000 BCE to 1000 BCE, if we talk about the later Paleolithic period, then these artifacts of these period have also been found in the same region, right? And here you can see that the same region is also providing. So basically what happened during this period, also the people were living in the same region, they were settled in the same region, not settled exactly, because till that time there was no existence of agricultural work and all those things, and that is why we cannot say that they were living a settled life, but they were not roaming out of that region. Basically they were doing the hunting and gathering work in that region only, right? Thereafter Neo-Paleolithic age, right? Neolithic age yani Navpasan Yug. So in this period what happens, the artifacts of this period is found in Bihar, dates back to 2500 BC to 1500 BC, right? And here the remains of this period have been found now in different regions. Now you will find that the remains of this region have been found in Chirand region of Saran district, Chhapra ke aspas wala region, right? And the Chechar region of Vaisali district. This is on the banks of river Ganga, as well as Saran district is almost on the bank of Ganga itself, right? And here these facts should be kept in mind, that if there is a question regarding that where does the remains of the Neolithic period have been found in Bihar, then you will have to know that these are the facts. This Chirand and Chechar region, Chirand region of Saran district, that is in Chhapra, and Chechar region of Vaisali district. And here if you don't know the fact, then you will not be in position to answer the questions. And these tools also include the tools made up of rock as well as bone. Now here comes the new tool, new material, right? That is use of bones. Before this period, in the prehistoric period, there was no use of bones as tools, right? But if it is asked that when does the period of Neolithic age in Bihar, not throughout India but in Bihar, right? And next, Chalcolithic period. Here starts the use of copper metal. In the Chalcolithic period of Bihar, here not in Bihar only, but throughout India, wherever you see that there is the Chalcolithic period. Chalcolithic period itself means that there was use of copper as well as rock for making various types of tools and utensils, etc. Right? So the remains of the later Chalcolithic period have been found in Chechar district, Chechar region of Vaisali district, Chirand region of Saran district, Sonpur region of Gaya district, as well as Maner region of Patna district. So these are the four regions where the remains of Chalcolithic period, that is the tools which were made up of rocks as well as tools made up of copper metal, have been found, and mainly in the early period of the ancient time. When the early stage of metal work started, then basically they were using the copper metal only. And there is a reason behind that, that the copper was found in the pure state during that period, which was malleable and ductile, and they were able to make different kind of tools out of that metal. And that is why the copper metal was the most used metal during that period. And later on, gradually, as the know-how of the metallurgy increased of the people at that time, then only they started to use various other types of metal. But in the early stage of the metal work, only copper was the metal which was being used. However, if you will see about the Indus Valley civilization, then you will see that there the copper was being used more extensively than that is being used in these Bihar and the Ganga plains and the plateaus and the other regions, right? And now, what are the importance of the artifacts? These were the facts and the figures about the remains and the artifacts. Those are found in Bihar. But if we talk about the importance of the artifacts, whatever we find in different regions, those are buried under and those are excavated. And time and again, the Archaeological Survey of India is carrying out surveys and other things to find out and to excavate different artifacts, because these artifacts tell us various things about the prehistoric period, about the ancient period, about the medieval age, etc. If we find the artifacts, then we are able to ascertain various kind of information from these artifacts, and that is why the artifacts become important. So it provides the information about the lifestyle of the hunter gatherers of the prehistoric period, and the economic activity was not there because the people were living mainly the subsistence life. There was no trade, etc. That is why we are not mentioning the economic activity here, but only the livelihood, how they were maintaining their livelihood, how they were living. That is the only thing that we can ascertain, as well as we can ascertain the know-how of the people during that period, what kind of tools they were using, how they were doing the hunting work, etc. And there is no written information about this period, and that is why again the artifacts become very important, because as there is no written information, so the only way through which we can ascertain about the various informations of that period, that comes from the artifacts only, right? And here the artifacts mainly are the tools and the utensils, that earthen pots, etc., which are available from that period, which are excavated time and again from different regions of India, as well as in different regions of Bihar also. If we are talking in the context of Bihar, then these artifacts tell us various things about this period, right? And last but not the least, I would like to inform you all that the General Studies Foundations have been already announced by the Computology Academy, that is for the Civil Services 2023, and this batch is going to start on 28th of March, 8 a.m. morning batch. And here the whole syllabus of the prelims and the mains will be covered holistically, as well as the personal mentoring will also be provided to the students, and those who want to enroll for the courses, those students can visit our website also, or they can come physically down to our office and they can get registered over here. And for more information, you can get in touch with us on this mobile number and WhatsApp number. You can also call us on this landline number, and for detailed syllabus and other informations, you can go through the website and you can download the PDF. In the PDFs, the detailed syllabus and everything is already provided over there. You can also follow us on our social media handles. This is our Facebook and Instagram handle. This is our Telegram channel, and do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Thank you very much and have a nice day.